What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Aren't you going to say it? You're supposed to say it.
I was waiting for you. Hey, welcome back to Tomascar, and I'm Tomorac, and this is
Gursh One.
All right.
Today we're talking about what is love. All right, so what is love? Love is a difficult thing to explain.
Yeah.
We're not going to explain the chemical things that go on in your brain.
No, because you are not a scientist.
Because I'm not a scientist.
I am not one either.
And then you're going to want me to put out studies and all that shit, and it's not. So what is love to each one of us? Love, I think there's different phases to love. There honestly is. The first phase is when you meet that one person, and it's just like, and they called it puppy love. It's like that sense of euphoria that you get from being with a person. It's almost like you're on cocaine. If you've ever been on cocaine, you know your senses are heightened and you get paranoid after a while. But no, that's not.
Do you think there's a difference between love and a crush?
Okay, so that's the thing. Like, I think it all falls into the big picture of love. There's like the beginning onsets of love, which is basically just what a crush would be. You constantly think of
that
the
might
person.
be lust, though.
Well, lust is part of love. It has to be. It has to be. Because, like, when you think of love, you can't really... Well, I'm talking about romantic love, by the way. I'm not talking about the love between parents and children.
Yeah, I know.
But, like, the whole issue of sex always comes into love. Because without the sex, the love isn't the same.
Well, yeah, without the physical attraction.
Yeah, without the physical attraction, all that stuff. So I think lust plays a big part in love, but that's the beginning sets of love. Later on, once you get past the, happiness that you get from just being with a person, the next part of love is just being accustomed to being with that person and being comfortable that that person is the one that you're going to stay with. Because in reality, there's going to be other people out in the world that are going to be better for you at the time that you are at.
Well, it's not about finding the perfect person. It's about finding the perfect person for you.
Yeah, it's the
you guys are perfect together,
and the one that you decide. Because, like, you're not going to be the same person in a year that you are today. But in a year of today, if you find somebody else that kind of has a little bit more of what you're looking for, but you decide to stay with the person you are, that's love.
It could be viewed as love, yeah. It could be. I remember there was an assignment in one of my communication classes where we had to go up to at least 15 people and ask them what love was and record their answers.
What did you get?
I got an array of answers. I think love is just hitting it and quitting it. to I think love is when I get fries from McDonald's, which they said they love fries from McDonald's, and they share it with this person.
I don't know what I did.
And they share the fries with this person. And they said, if I like the person enough to share my fries, which I share with no one, that is love. To one of the most interesting...
That's one way to measure it, right?
That's one way to measure it. And I thought one of the most interesting ones was if two caterpillars are both on a branch, and they see one leaf in the middle left on the tree. If one caterpillar goes over to the leaf and starts eating it and stops at half and leaves the rest for the other caterpillar to eat, and then they eventually grow together and become butterflies together, that's what love is.
That's a beautiful metaphor.
And I thought that was a great metaphor, and it was by one of the most romantic people I've ever met in my life. And like this person was just rude a lot. This person, cursed and, just not the most polite, person that you've ever met. But they came up with one of the best metaphors of love. And I love the whole caterpillar analogy just because it's about equal love, and it's about being selfless. So what I got out of that story was the love is when you notice that you're independent and they're independent, but you choose to stay still be with them, and you choose to give equal love, because if you guys don't have equal love, you guys don't, completely mesh together. And if they have equal love, they grow together and they can fly away together into their relationship. Yeah, that's how I viewed it. And I thought it was so dope. So
that's actually really, really good.
I think it's a very he came with it right off of his head. Like, he just came up with it right off of his head, and I thought that was amazing.
But I think the one thing that is key is that once you get past the lovey-dovey loves part in a relationship, true love is about choice. And like, you have to be willing to choose to love that person. And yeah, that is love, according to what I see.
All right.
Yeah.
I think those are pretty good opinions.
Yeah. Be sure to subscribe, because of Valentine's Day, we're going to be putting out various videos regarding the theme of love. And later on, we're going to talk about how to get out of love, because, relationships break up. And what's the best way to get over that shit?
Not before Valentine's Day.
No, that's after Valentine's Day.
Oh, after, okay.
So be sure to subscribe, guys. This was Gursh One
and Tomorac
signing out.